What's going on, guys? It is Brad, or Demon Asylum, here on Outside the Box, bringing you all a new Fallout 4 video. I'm going to be showing you all how you can infinitely increase your perception, which is of course one of your 7 special stats, to an unlimited amount. Now in Fallout 4, for those of you who are not aware, perception is the special stat that is directly connected to, as well as directly modifies, your VATS accuracy, your lockpicking, and your stealing. Now in order to do this, you guys are going to need to have your perception maxed out already, which for those of you who don't know what the max is, it is 10. Of course, if you have the perception bottlehead, it would be 11, but as long as you're at least 10, you guys will be good. If you're not already at 10 perception, I will link a video in the description, as well as put an annotation on the screen of mine that will show you guys how to actually max any of your special stats to 10 using the Dogmeat duplication glitch along with the Your Special book. Once you guys have at least a perception of 10, you're then going to want to get an item called Drugged Water, which is basically going to make it so when you drink it, your perception goes down by 1 point. The important thing to note about Drugged Water, though, is that it stacks with that effect. So if you have 10 perception to start with and you drink 5 of them, your perception is going to drop down to 5. Now to get Drugged Water the easiest way, maybe even the only way, you're going to want to go to a location on your map called Hallucinogen Inc. And of course I will be showing that in the gameplay. When you enter into this building, you're going to have a Drugged Water directly to your right on like a table or a shelf. However, I do believe there's about 7 of them in this building that you can get if you want to. We are going to be using the Dogmeat duplication glitch to duplicate this Drugged Water, so if you would like to have more than one to start with in your stack to duplicate them at a faster rate, feel free to get more than one from this building. However, the only one I'll be showing you here, and that I personally know the exact spot of, is directly to the right when you enter into this building. Now once you guys have some Drugged Water, you're also going to want to make sure that you have the Your Special book in your inventory. If you guys don't know where to get this, in case you don't already have it, it is on the floor of your son's room in the house that you start out in Sanctuary at the beginning of the game. Once you have both of these, you're going to want to go to a location that you're comfortable doing the Dogmeat duplication glitch. If you're not familiar with this glitch, I will put a link down in the description below, as well as an annotation on the screen linking to my video on how to do it. It's pretty simple. Some people have trouble with the timing, but it's honestly not that bad. Basically, you just have Dogmeat pick up an item at the same time you do, and it will put it back into your inventory, as well as have Dogmeat drop it on the ground, which is the duplicated copy of it. So what you guys are going to want to do for the actual process of getting your perception permanently higher is duplicating Drugged Water as well as Your Special books as many times as you want to. Make sure that you duplicate the same amount of each, though, as 1 Drugged Water and 1 Your Special book is going to be the equivalent of 1 point of perception over the maximum. And then what you're going to want to do is drink the Drugged Water to bring your perception down, and then use the Your Special books right after to bring your perception back up. An example of this is what I showed in the gameplay. I had 10 perception to start with, as well as 1 Drugged Water and 1 Your Special book. I duplicated each of those 4 times, which left me with 5 of each of them. I drank the 5 Drugged Water, which temporarily brings my perception from 10 down to 5. Then I used my 5 Your Special books to permanently bring my perception from 5 back up to 10. And then once the -5 perception wore off, that came of course from the Drugged Water, my perception was left at 15. So hopefully you guys understood that well enough. It really isn't that complicated, and I do apologize if my explanation made it out to be any more complicated than it actually is. The last thing I want to point out, which I think is important, that I definitely recommend, is that you guys get your perception to whatever amount you want, all in one sitting, starting from 10 or 11 if you have the bobblehead. So if you want to get it to 50, for example, that you duplicate however many Drugged Water and Your Special books it's going to take for you to get from 10 or 11 if you have the bobblehead to 50, and then to do it all at once, use Drugged Water to bring your perception down to the lowest amount possible, then use Your Special books to bring it back up to 10 or 11 if you have the bobblehead. Then just basically repeat that process until you have no more Drugged Water and Your Special books left to use, and you will end up at whatever amount of perception you want. If you guys don't do it that way, and you say, for example, only get your perception to 20 today, and then tomorrow you want to get it to 30, it's going to take you way more Drugged Water, and then in turn way more time to bring your perception down to the lowest amount, so that you can then bring it back up higher permanently. Anyway guys, that's going to be about it for this video. If you have any questions or concerns regarding this method, go ahead and post them in the comment section. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can and help in any way that I can. Aside from that, I hope you all have enjoyed the video or found it helpful. If so, feel free to drop a like on it down below, and subscribe for many more Fallout 4 videos to come. Thanks for watching everyone, and peace out.